What's going on, everybody? It's V here again with another monthly manga pickup video. I do apologize. I know I did not do one in June, but the main reason was when I did my collection update, that pretty much, and I should have mentioned this before and I do apologize for not doing so, that pretty much was part of my pickups for June, so I really haven't gotten any, I didn't really get any new ones that month aside from what you saw in that video. So alright, so we're going to pick up where we left off with my July pickups, and I actually will say I don't have a ton here, but I do have quite a bit of a variety, so that works out just as well. So I'm going to start off with my series updates. First off, we have Nietzsche Volume 9, and we are nearing the end of this. I think we have one more volume to go, which comes out in September. Now I do want to state that the majority of what I am going to show you today I have not gotten around to reading yet. Just a really busy schedule, a lot of stuff going on right now, but I will definitely make time for these, of course. I always do at some point. So I did get around to reading this one though, and it's another good Nietzsche volume. Again, if you have not checked out the series, I highly recommend it. Being that it's nearing the end though, I would probably just wait until the last volume gets released and then just pick them all up then. I've done that for a lot of series that I own, so it works out good that way. Next we have Haikyuu, Volume 13. Again, very, very good volume. Actually, I really like this cover. I know it looks kind of plain though, but I really like the cover and really like the back too. So, not much to say here, guys. It's Haikyuu, pretty much the king of sports manga, and it's been that way for quite some time. I never thought, and I probably said this before, but I never thought I would really get into sports manga because I'm not a sporty type person, despite what my shirt says. I do apologize really quick for the way I look. I just got home from work, but I wanted to get this video done really quick. Otherwise, I'm just not going to have the time. So, anyway, last update we have here is Sweetness and Lightning Volume 7. So this one I have not gotten around to reading just yet, but I will probably do that this weekend. But you all know my opinion on Sweetness and Lightning, a very adorable series. Puts me to mind of Yotsuba, and if you had read that, as you can see, that is right there behind me as well. Alright, now on to the new stuff. The first thing I'm going to show you is actually a nice little box set. It is the Pokemon Adventures Gold and Silver Arc, the one that I've been wanting for so very long. I'm just going to show you the box really quick. It looks so very nice. And I don't know if I'm going to hold on to this box though, because as you can see, it arrived damaged, which I'm not too happy about that. But the books inside is what really matters. And then there's a little poster in here, if I can find it. Pretty plain. It's basically just the cover of the first volume in the set, so nothing too special there, but I do think it's kind of cool regardless. So, and again, this is one I have not gotten around to reading yet, but I am super excited to do so. Alright, now, got a few strange ones coming up, but first we're going to show you, I also picked up The God's Lie. Very, very nice one-shot. I did read this, but I went through it kind of fast, so I didn't really take the time to get a good sense of what the story is about, so I do plan on rereading it here soon. But it's got really gorgeous artwork, and I love the texture of this cover. It's not even a typical matte finish. It's definitely paperback, but it really feels really sturdy, and I love this artwork. I mean, I seriously love the artwork. I'll just give you a little preview here as well. But yeah, very good volume. Highly recommend this one if you're just now getting into manga. It's a one-shot, so you get the complete series. This is one I do recommend. Alright, now I picked up a couple of Inio Asano works. And the first one being Kihara Holograph. And again, like some of these other ones, I have yet to read this, which I'm super excited to get into. I really feel like Inio Asano has become my favorite mangaka now. Although my favorite manga series up there, Silent Voice, is obviously not written by him. So I do think it's possible to have a favorite mangaka, but have a series that is not written by them that happens to be your favorite. I actually think I'm going to do a video on that subject at some point, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So, very good quality volume, and I actually got this pretty cheap. This is $30 if you buy it retail, so I was pretty happy to get on Amazon for less than $15. So I knew, being an Asano fan, I had to pick it up. I know there is some touchy subject matter in this, but I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm opening up my window a little bit to, you know, more mature content. So we'll just see how that goes. Oh, and I almost missed one. Oh, goodness me. I also picked up Golden Kamui Volume 1. I cannot believe I forgot this. Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. Oh boy. So, and again, this is one, not gotten around to reading this one yet, but I am very much looking forward to. And as you can see, it's got a mature rating, so you can definitely say, again, opening up to more manga genres, but I've heard so many good things about this, and being that it's like a historical type seinen manga, I'm very much a history buff, so this really got me intrigued, so looking forward to digging into that. Alright, this next one. I want to make a statement before I show this to you. Now, if you've been following my channel since day one, my second video that I posted was basically just a, I don't know how you would say this, like a video that kind of explains what kind of content you're going to see and not see on this channel. And one of the statements I made was the type of manga genres that I would not have on here. And they were yaoi, yuri, and hentai. Well, this particular manga is a one-shot done by Inio Asano, and if you kind of can put two and two together, you probably know what I'm referring to. But I got it cheap, but I picked up A Girl on the Shore. Now, I'm just going to say flat out, this is not for everybody. There's some really deep, extremely sensitive subject matter in here. And obviously, if you look on the back here, it does have an 18+ rating on it. So it's definitely made for adults. There are sex scenes in here, if you have not read this yet. But it's not to the point where it's really considered hentai, at least I don't think. But that's all I'm really going to say right now. I do plan on putting a review out for this because I do have a lot to say. But that's going to take up a big portion of this video if I do a lot of focus on this right now. But anyway, as much I do really like it, there's just not a lot of people that I can recommend this to just because of the subject matter. My best friend, as a matter of fact, who really loves manga, she read a bit of this and it did make her really uncomfortable, and I think a lot of it had to do with things that she's went through in her past. But, you know, again, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but yeah. You guys probably never thought I would ever pick this up, but I did. So, I mean, if you have a favorite mangaka, you pretty much, even if you don't really like it, you kind of do, you're almost obligated to pick up whatever they write. So, I will state though that out of what I've read of Inio Asano so far, it's probably my least favorite manga, although I have not gotten around to reading the Kihara Holograph, so that could very well change. It would just all depend. Alright, so, last but not least, and I actually think I saved the best for last, I picked up, this is my first used volume, and when I saw it on eBay for the price that it was, I'm kind of ashamed to tell you how much I paid for it, especially for a used volume, but I think though, because of it being so out of print, being that it's a hardcover, it's a vertical release, and the vertical hardcovers do not stay in print for very long, unfortunately. But it's a series that I was missing the first half. And again, if you keep an eye on my videos, you probably know what I'm referring to. But I saw it for the price that it was, and considering the listings on Amazon and on eBay, which I did buy it off of eBay, but the other listings, they were going for at least $100, $120, if not more, for it being in pristine condition. I did manage to get it for $70, which I don't know that I'll ever pay that much for a manga book ever again, but I just had to for this. I finally got Message to Adolf Book 1, and I absolutely think that this is the most hideous looking cover I've ever seen on a manga. Actually both books though, I think this is probably the ugliest covers I've ever seen in manga, but don't let that fool you. This story is absolutely amazing. Now, I will caution though, if you did grow up with any kind of Jewish heritage or you're part of any kind of Jewish background or Jewish faith, there's some really uncomfortable subject matter in here because it deals obviously with Adolf Hitler, the Holocaust, World War II, things like that. But I'm so thrilled to finally have this. I no longer have to read Book 1 digital anymore. I can have a physical copy. I can hold it in my hands. I can open it up. I can look through the pages. Oh, I hate reading digital. I absolutely hate it. But I made an exception for that one just because I love the series so much. Anyway, guys, that wraps up this video. Going on about 12 minutes right now, which I thought I would go on a lot longer. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. Again, not a ton of pickups today, but I do feel like I had a lot of variety, so that does count for something, I hope. And if you like what you see, obviously leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys later.